So in your daily life, you need a dashboard, and you need a dashboard for your information, which is your news, your email, weather, and widgets. You need a dashboard for your financial information, which you can have a personal finance site like Mint, then your bills, and then your various bank accounts, and then your your investment accounts. Then you need a dashboard for your time, which is essentially your calendar and your to-do list. And the reason you have these individual dashboards with your information, financial, time information is so that you can look at a snapshot, prioritize, and make a mental preparation for your tasks. And the most important is stay informed. So you are not going to use such a system if it is clumsy, so it needs to be more, it's going to need to do more in less time. Should fit in your work process. And what's your work process? My work process is typically I have projects which are personal or work related, and each of them has a goal, a start time, so it has a timeline, a start time, and a finish time. And how does it fit in the bigger picture is the strategy is I have a 6-month plan. And each of the projects is defined by the 6-month plan, but the vision is things I want to be able to do in my life. They being, I want to start a company, be financially independent of a job, have a great family life, and enjoy my hobbies, which include climbing, cycling, and sleeping. Maybe dancing as well, but So this is my dashboard project, and how do I go about this currently is what I'm going to show you. Let's take a look at what I am doing with respect to each of these things. So let's see the vision. What I have here is a Visio timeline, which is my lifeline, and it sort of documents when I until today and what I am, and this was probably in 2008, and this is something I can keep track of, and this is something I can work against. Now let's see what the strategy looks like. And strategy, as I told before, is a 6-month plan, and what it essentially is what I need to do in 6 months. And this one I am picking from 2006, and the goals here are learn salsa, learn Spanish, do swimming, do bodybuilding, do good in work, improve quality of life, and improve finances. So that's the strategy. So here also you can probably pick a 6-month timeline and work against it. So the other bigger one is work process. How do you go about having a work process? And what I have for me is right now is I maintain all my documents um, over last few years, and all my documents are organized in projects. So I have projects for each of these different things, and I'm keeping all those projects in a folder. That's an okay way of dealing with this, but what I need to be able to do is um, take the next step. So that's one area I really need to work on. How do I manage my projects against my strategy? And for each of those projects, what I need is a daily dashboard, and I'll show you how I go about doing my daily dashboard in a second. So as I said, it's about information, financial, time, and each of the projects which I am working on. So for this particular one, for my information, I have is the Google Reader, which helps me keep track of various news, and I have various projects I am currently working on as folders here, and then I have must read section. This is sort of okay. Then what I have for all my widgets is the iGoogle, which sort of has the finance, and it has the home, which kind of gives me the weather and all that stuff. And for my email, all my personal email is, and my other email is collected in my Google box, and what I have is it labeled by projects. For work, I have Outlook email, and it is also categorized by work projects, and that's probably how I roll there. But for my finances, I go to mint.com, which sort of which syncs up with your banks and stuff like that, and has a daily tracking against your budget. What I have for other stuff is for all the bills, I manually need to go to their websites, and for all the investment stuff, I also manually need to go to the website and check my investment positions. So that's not very convenient. And then what I have for my time management is calendar. So the calendar keeps track of my calendar, my girlfriend Marissa's calendar, my family's calendar, and it also has a little to-do list in it, which I use Remember the Milk. Whereas for work, I I use Google Calendar. I use Outlook Calendar, which sort of nicely keeps track of all the stuff, and all the work tasks are in the to-do bar. Um, so that's kind of um, how I deal with information finance time and each of the individual projects. But the big problem is there is no convenient way uh, for me for me no convenient way to funnel the information from various tracking and updating sources which we saw to the six to the one single point. That's one thing. To one single point. So I'm going to actually try and make a tab out of this. To one single point, to my strategy plan and measuring criteria for each of the projects. So for instance, I cannot measure my progress of my project and what I'm viewing daily against any of the strategy points daily. So that's kind of one thing. And then the bigger picture is no uh, no lifeline dashboard view. So that's essentially what the problem I am running into. So right now the solution I am proposing um, is some sort of a RSS feed and a picture widget collage which shows my 6-month plan, the various success metrics, success criteria, shows my lifelong plan, and a list of all the projects and a list of all the things to check daily. So as you can see, this has an inherent thing that it's not a 5-minute thing. So if you know of anything better or any other way by which you track things, or your funnel of activity, or if you had recommendations about any individual items which I am doing, I would love to hear from you. This is probably a perfectionist view of what I really do, but in the end I really have a hard time even keeping this system together. Sometimes I just totally lose track of things, and then when things start to fall, I kind of try to gather this back up, and probably currently is the process in which I'm trying to gather all this stuff back again. So yep, put your feedback, send me an email, or give me a call. Thank you very much.